welcome you here from Frankfurt. You can see a little bit Wings Tower in my office here from the wealth management, asset management in 21st floor here. And I'm really happy to welcome you here for our morning briefing show. My name is Markus. I hope you're doing good and you are prepared for the last trading day in this week. Greetings to Tenerife. Wonderful. Okay, so actually we stream this show on YouTube at the same time. So you'll find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe to the channel. You can give us a like if you want. You can leave a comment. I can see Darom, also Relaxation, Yanis, wonderful, good morning here. Oh, I'm looking on this side because there is the big screen. That's my laptop, there's a big screen. It's a little bit different to my home office. Yes, and we want to start into this last trading day from Friday. Arkadius, greeting to Germany, Mainz, wonderful. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so, and here we go. That's the chat. Great. So let's go and yeah, we want to start with the morning daily routine. You know, we have a special routine, and I guess as a trader, this is really important that you have daily routines, not just only for your life and your normal job. It's the same like in trading. Always have a routine that your mind can work with routines, and it's better because a kind of routine brings a calm into your trading, and this is really, really important in trading, especially in trading, because you know this loss of control on the right side of the chart could making you a little bit crazy. So therefore you have to use every tool you can use to become calm in trading, that you can focus on sticking to the rules all the time. So the UK monthly retail sales is already over this morning. So we expect the retail trade from Canada this afternoon, 1:30 London time. Then the flash consumer this afternoon, confidence indicator, and existing home sales numbers from USA at 3 o'clock London time. We have a lovely webinar, guys, this afternoon, and this is from Paul. And the topic is trading psychology. What can traders learn from battle managers? And we know Paul was a great battle manager most time of his life. And I guess no one is more prepared to talking about this special topic like Paul. So if you have time this afternoon, you should register, and you should maybe you will find the link in the chat right now if you want. And yeah, there you can learn this. So by the way, risk note, please look at the bottom of this slide. CFDs are complex instruments and come with a high risk of losing money rapidly due to leverage. 78% of our retail investor accounts lose money when trading CFDs with this provider. You should consider whether you understand how CFDs work and whether you can afford to take the high risk of losing your money. So if you have Telegram on your phone or maybe on your screen, then you can follow the Admirals channel here on Telegram too. And the link also you'll find in the chat, I guess, here on Zoom and on YouTube also. You will find really lovely and valuable content here on this channel. If you're more a fan from Twitter, then you will find Admirals Global on Twitter, also a lovely channel. And my name there is Daytrader70. Cool. Time to come to our trades. And yesterday, you know, just trend following system. And as you know, I opened a trade yesterday because this new downtrend was my second entry. So the price went down, and unfortunately in the middle of the night, I was not on my screen, of course. The price went up and made a new uptrend, which is the third trend arm. So actually, I was not able to trail my stop loss during the night. That's a little bit, stupid, but that's the system. Sometimes, actually, I'm a lucky guy because the price went back until down to my current entry. So the loss is really, really less. And I'm looking forward. I'm looking what the price will do. And now my stop loss is there. But I will handle it manually right now. And I'm just waiting. If you see a contrary trend, it's like this one. You see the price is making or creating a new downtrend right now. It's just for the moment the correction. Let's see, I can handle it by myself. Yeah, but here is a wonderful example because I was yesterday, I could trail my stop. I wanted to make a partial profit yesterday, and I wanted to trail my stop loss to this last 0.3, but I was in a long running meeting yesterday evening, and I was not able to look at my charts. It was really annoying a bit. And so, and you see, if you are a day trader, so like 10 minutes, you should make sure that you can afford this and you can handle this all the time, because this is just luck. This is just happiness. This is just, okay, I'm a lucky guy that the price is working for me right now, just a bit for the moment, but this is not the system you should work with this. Yeah, so please be prepared. If you want to make day trading, please, in heaven's sake, make sure that you can really handle it. Otherwise, most of the times you will lose your money, and this is not the way we want to trade here in a serious way. Yeah, you know, we have our daily routine, and we want to look at the focus charts, and we want to start with British Pound USD. And British Pound USD is for the moment one of our running trades too. And here we go. That's a trend, and we are a bit in profit right now. And you know, I think we can go back to the point of control, and the point of control is here at 137.676. And actually, this is my trend. Yeah, this is my trend. I will show you. This is the trend. So that was the first trend arm here. That's the first trend arm. Then this is the second one. And in the second trend arm, we saw a big extension of the correction. So, and finally, there was the entry out of the correction in speculation of a trend continuation. And now we have a close above the last 0.2, which means now we have this trend continuation finally. Yeah. And, you know, I'm quite sure that we reach the point of control. And if you reach the point of control, we are the winner here in this trade. So this is another wonderful example why it's so important that you draw the trend properly. And of course, by the way, that you don't miss an entry. You know, you can never know what the trend will make or how many trend downs you will see there. That's not the part. That's not what we have to do as private traders to interpret or to analyze something. Our job as private retail traders is, to draw the trend properly, that you never miss the entry in the second trend arm, which is the first possibility to start a trade as a trend follower. So I know trend following or trend trading is one of the biggest challenges as a trader at all. You can trade with a lot of other systems. You can trade with divergences. There are a lot of strategies outside there, and you can make money with all these strategies if you are strong enough. But I guess every experienced trader and every, like here in my office here in the wealth management, where I have learned this trend following system, so especially if you work with huge accounts, and as you can imagine here in the asset management, we trade big accounts, and with big accounts you don't jump into in 1 minute chart. If you trade big accounts, so I guess I say my smallest account I trade here in the asset management is around about 5 million euros. So, and the biggest one, you know, it's security. I cannot talk about this especially in detail, but I have learned this in my asset management here, to handle big money. And there you learn to let the winners run, especially if you work with big money. But this is the hardest challenge ever, because it's completely against human nature that you everything want to control. But I have learned here in my job that following the trend and let the winners run and let the trend run, there is the big money in. So it's the hardest challenge, because you have to trust the system and you have to trust the trend, but you can make a lot of money on the long way, on the long running way. Okay, so next one, and this is one of our running trades too, is of course Bitcoin. And I made a partial profit yesterday to save my money. The stop loss is in profit already. And now we have not really a close below my last 0.3, but here you can see my mistake, kind of mistake yesterday was that I missed a hedging position in Bitcoin, because there was my second, that was the second trend arm. And after I made a partial profit, I have forgotten to open a trend, to open the hedging position. And you see, it's a trend continuation. It's where it works really, really, really a lot of times, not always the second trend arm. That's not a guarantee, but it's a kind of high probability. And you see it works. So yeah, I guess I trail my stop to this last low to save a little bit more money. And then we have a profitable trade, by the way. So, by the way, this is just, I don't want to make advertisement for this, but if you want to learn how to draw the trend properly, and if you want to trend or to trade with logic, and to learn how to trade like we here in the office and in the asset management, I can just recommend to make the masterclass online course based on pure logic on my homepage. Maybe you can have a look on it, because there you can learn everything what I know. So let's go to Euro USD, and this is yeah, I need my okay, so just a moment. I need my, no, this is not what I want to do. Just a moment. You know, I have to. So where is my I cannot find my drawing. There is no drawing board. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Here we go. So I want to show you, we talk about Euro USD. Sorry. So that's Euro USD. And you know, first, second, nothing changed, by the way. We are still in a running trend. And we have also a short, actually, but yeah, it's not a trend continuation. And you say, and yes, as you can see, we are, the price were rejected here at the point of control, and just waiting that a second trend arm will continue. But as I said, this is the 0.2 here on the lower side. And I just want to wait if the price will have the power to go below the point of control. And then I can speculate that the second trend arm will continue here. But actually, we have more buyers here actually in the euro. So the price is still going up. And we have to speculate that the long trend will continue also. Yeah, both is possible. Absolutely. Okay, so then the next one, focus chart, is Dow Jones. And we had yesterday, we had a little bit, how should I say, pressure on the price because we had more sellers yesterday. And by the way, oh, there is, yeah, this is a first trend arm here. So that's the second one. And here we are in the third one right now. And now we are circling around this point here. So the perfect entry were here, by the way, and now we are circling around the point of control. So actually for me, there is nothing to do. Let's have a look at the DAX 40. Of course, in a 4-hourly chart. Yeah, and nothing changed, by the way. Nothing really changed. So the main trend is still facing upwards. But on the right side of the chart, yeah, we have this downtrend. And here we are still in a kind of second trend arm. Yeah, so the point of control is higher. And yeah, price is circling around here right now. And you should be prepared that the price can continue to the lower side. Especially the Ukraine crisis will increase, and we have more tensions between Europe and USA and Russia and something like blah, blah, blah. The big battle between two old men, and that's really stupid. So be prepared about this and be careful with your trades here. Okay, so then next one is gold. Yeah, this is really annoying. You know, I got out, but the positive thing here is, and I hope you are still in this trade, that it's still the next trend arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see? And it's really cool. If you are still in, you can trail your stop loss. Maybe you can make partial profits here, because our entry were here, and unfortunately I stopped out here. I cannot explain why, but however, it was a winner, and I don't never complain about a winner, by the way. So, oh, there is the light is off. Sorry. So it's movement. It's movement. So that's really cool. So here we go. Okay, so this is the gold price. And that's our focus charts here right now. And I guess we are really on track. And if I have a look at the account, here actually we are 622 euros in profit. Yeah, and actually I'm really happy with the development of our account. Okay, so before we come to our running trades, we have the question of the day. And the question, thanks Nastia, by the way, thanks for your support for this week. And of course, we have Friday questions. And the question is, did you reach your own goals this week? And you know, 3 answers. Yes, I did finally. No, I did not. And please be as honest as possible. It's just for you, not for me. Or I had no goals this week. So feel free to choose your right answer. Let's come to the running trades. And we have a couple of running trades, by the way. And we start with Australian dollar Swiss franc. So with the extension of extension, yeah, from of the spread last night, we opened a little bit bad here, but I'm still on the way that we continue the trend. And actually, maybe we saw the end of the correction in Australian dollar Swiss franc. And actually, on the right side, you can see we have more buyers for the moment, and maybe we will see a trend continuation. Let's see. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, yesterday, after we had a next trend continuation, I made a partial profit here, and now the rest is still running, and maybe we see a next trend continuation today, and then we can trail the stop a little bit closer. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Actually, after our entry, we were a little bit in loss. And this morning, actually, the price is going up again. And let's see if we see a trend continuation. Australian dollar, US dollar, yesterday with the next trend continuation here. It's not really a kind of trend continuation because this spike here destroys the trend continuation a little bit. So, but it was enough to make a partial profit with 100 pips. And now the price is still going up. Everything is fine. Just let it go. Yeah, Bitcoin we talked about already. Thanks God I make a partial profit yesterday. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, we're coming back a little bit in profit. Yeah, we have two trends. The main trend, the green one, is facing upwards and the red one is facing downwards, but the red one is still the correction. Yeah, and yeah, for me, I'm speculating actually on a trend continuation of the green one, but I have it in my mind that it's always possible that the red one will continue also to the lower side. So we should be prepared for both sides. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, two trades. The long position is still running and the short position also still running. Actually, you see in the short one, there is no trend continuation yet. We're just waiting for the trend continuation, but I should be prepared in case that we see much stronger prices in Canadian dollar, then we should cut the loss. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, on track. Actually, I'm waiting for a next trend continuation. US Swiss franc, we have two trades open. The big one is the green one, the leading one, the main trend. The leading trend actually is the red one. And there I opened in speculation of the trend continuation to the lower side. Actually, it's not working, but thanks God we have a long position still in. So there is no loss, by the way. Then we have Euro Japanese yen. We have a trend break actually. There's really a trend break here. So I trailed my stop loss into the profit, by the way. And now the price is still working for me, just a little bit. And there is no contrary valid counter trend here right now. So just nothing to do. British pound, Australian dollar. I made yesterday a partial profit here to save money. And now the price, maybe trend will continue. Actually, this is the last 0.3 here with not confirmed, just with a question mark, because to confirm this last 0.3, we need a close below the last 0.2, and this is not happening now, not yet. Cable we talked about. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. It's lovely. Price saw a small correction last night, and it looks like that we see a next trend continuation. And as I told you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite sure that we will reach the point of control. There is no obstacle in the way up to the point of control. And let's see, I make here this note, this rectangle here, that we see if we reach the point of control. Yeah. And if you reach the point of control, ladies and gentlemen, you owe me a beer or chocolate. You can choose. Next year, you owe me a chocolate or a coffee. Oh, by the way, I have cappuccino here. And this is why I join all the time my stay here in the office, because we have lovely people here and they are here in the office. And if I say, can I have this a cappuccino? They bring me the cappuccino. I love it, by the way. This is really, really cool. So, oh, let me just a quick story. Here in my bag, there is an office. It's in Germany, it's Deutsche Vermögensberatung. Years ago, I guess it was 30 years, 20 years ago, in this office here, this big building, I make an education for advisor, for financial advisor. And it was 20 years ago. And when I was sitting there, yesterday, I remind myself, I made a promise. Once I said, I want to have an office here in one of the buildings. And you see, you can reach all your goals if you are strong enough and if you do it. And by the way, this is not that I take money for coachings. This is because I work hard and harder as a lot of other people around the world, because I want to reach more in my life. By the way, I want to show you it is possible to reach your goals if you want, and if you're strong enough, and if you have a clear structure why you want to reach your goals. And therefore, as I used to say, if you don't have goals, you reach nothing in your life. And you have to take what lives give you. Therefore, set your goals. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah. By the way, we should be prepared. So the long position is still running. And we have the second trend arm, still the second trend on the correction. So therefore, my pending order is still there at the last point too, in case that the trend will continue to the lower side. And you should be prepared because it's the second trend arm. US dollar, Japanese yen, we came back a little bit in profit. The main trend is still running. And there is not a valid downtrend right now because we saw not really a trend continuation at least at this point too. The last one is crude oil. Crude oil came a little bit back. Still no trend continuation here, just a game. And yeah, actually there is nothing to do for the moment. It's daily chart, by the way. It's really daily chart. Okay, that's the running trades. And I have just one possibility in case you are not in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Then you have a chance because there is a new small and subordinary uptrend. And this is this one. Move, correction, move. And here you are in the second trend arm. We saw 100% correction. And maybe if you want, if you're looking for a new entry, maybe you can set a pending order here roundabout. Yeah, because it's the second trend arm and it's a possibility to open the trade. This is just the only trading idea for today. Okay, I'm really a lucky guy this morning about DAX. Let's come back to the DAX. And here we see now a downtrend. Actually, it's still the correction. And let's see what's happened in the opening right now at 9 o'clock. When the cash market is open. Actually, we see this one. And yeah, I'm prepared. Let's see what the market will do this morning. I'm really excited about this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining me this morning again. And my question of today was, did you reach your own goals this week? And we had, almost the same. We have, yes, I did finally 42% and exactly the same. No, I did not. And 16%, yes, I had no goals this week. Okay, celebrate it if you reached your goals this week. Celebrate it on weekend. Take your beloved ones and celebrate it, because I personally, I know how hard you must fight for your how should I say, for your success. I know it, really, I know it, but it's worth, really, it's worth. But celebrate it. Say thank you to yourself. I'm really good this week. Celebrate it and give, and this could take you, this could give you power for the next week. And if you say, no, I did not, don't be worried about this. Figure out why and make a note in your handwritten diary. Figure out why you didn't reach your goals this week. And please think about it. You can send me an email if you want. If you need more support, then ask me. I try to help you. But work on your real why. Yeah, work on your real why. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Thanks for this wonderful week. And I hope we'll see each other next week again. Now I wish you a lovely weekend and a great Friday. Thanks to Nest here for supporting me this week again. Thank you very much. And of course, thanks to Admirals that we can do this every morning. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the